Grand Rising family, Grand Rising. I hope that all is well with you as it is with me today. I am here to talk about some things that we need to maybe think about at times while I'm on this little small short walk this morning. But do you think that it is pleasing to be rich in the world? Or do you when you really study the word rich, that means have more than what you need when when the universe has given us all that we need. But because somehow the world that we're in complexity to it that causes people to have to exist in a certain manner. You'll see what I mean when I talk about when I go into it about the animals because they are free. They are free, but man has put money upon the animals. He has put a price over their heads because some animals will cost a lot. And then what people do is so they're to be free in nature, right? They are supposed to be free in nature. The animals are, but because man, who has this mind that something has to be uh, better. I could say that. That's kind of an understatement. Um, yeah, that's kind of an understatement. But I, I, don't- I could say, therefore, what comes into play is, ooh, my battery. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. Let me go this way. Sorry about that, family. What comes into play is this need that what is forced upon the animals as well as the human who is supposed to be free in nature. So some people have put over us um, a control when you should be able to have a natural ability to control self. No one should ever have to take that away from you. No one has the right to take that away from you. And but it is done. That's why I say everything we're dealing with is like a false construct. And I've been saying it a long time, but people don't. People say they don't understand what I was saying in those days, but now we're in the time. Well, we've been watching it all along, but we didn't think that the animals were able to take care of themselves, right? We didn't think that. We didn't allow that either because they built part of the construct was making sure that the habitat of nature was destroyed. They biologically trans trans animalize, how do I say it? Animals to make them domestic and tamed and controlled, as we see in the zoos, unfortunately. And then we put a price over their heads, like put a price over people's heads as well. Um, and um, force them to be like the animals have to be on insurance sometimes. I had animals. I put her on insurance, and then I had to, take her to get groomed, her food. She depended on me for all those things. She depended on me for all those things, like a human, like a kid. And when we look at that, we can see the psychosis of what we're dealing with, what we're dealing with. But on another note, look at the medical field. You know, who can tell you about your body? Who can tell you about your body? Because when you go to the doctor, they just go by what you say. So it kind of defeats the purpose in a way, because you have to tell them, here they are, highly educated, but you have to tell them what's wrong with you. What's the purpose of you going anyway? That was just something. That was just something done, put into place when you think about it. And you have to wonder, why was that put into play? You know, why was that put into play? Why do they have to open you up and fix your heart? Why would they have to open you up and fix your heart? You know, why do they have to perform any kind of surgery? You have to question things like that. Who, you know, they try to say that the ancients, something that they don't know about. They try to say the ancients did this, ancients did that. Some they don't really know about. The point that you have to take someone from a natural one state that they were in, a normal state, and not recognize that maybe it's the food. Food is supposed to be medicine. And if we're not in the environment and we're not eating like we're supposed to eat, of course you're going to have all these mental illnesses. You're going to have health issues. You're going to have all these problems. So um, it's it's we really have to ponder deeply into all these things: money, health, the things that we naturally were given. A lot of babies wouldn't be born with the conditions they are born if we weren't living in the conditions we live in. Most people becoming, unfortunately, allergic to nature. Um, a lot of parts of nature because um, um, when we think about I'm trying to think here. There was this whole bunch of things I had on my mind. Yeah, about how we had our, you know, us as Black people, we've had situation where uh, we've been, uh, of course, subjugated, but not only subjugated, but a lot of opportunities were missed by the earlier generation. When you think about things like that, how it affects and trickles down. But we've always strived. I got my skills. I got my skills. So, and, I've strived to put myself in a much better place. So, but still, there's things that still are in place that no matter how hard I work, how much skills I gain, it's still going to be what it is because what you're dealing with is a mind that doesn't think in that manner, does not or cannot think in that form, in that manner. And when in the laws of nature, everything is balanced, everything is, you know, that oneness. But what we got and what we see is um, in this society, it's like, how do I say? Um, we normalize a lot of things that are not right because we've been, I guess what I'm trying to say is we've been brought down to a level and told that certain things are the way that it does not make for a balanced place to live in harmony. Like they said, we're supposed to live in harmony with the animals, and you can't do certain things like that because nature isn't the way it needs to be, and the animals aren't the way they need to be. They've been taken out of their state. We've been taken as Nubian people, our Bantus, we've been taken out of our state. So it's all something to really ponder upon. Um, fully, fully see how everything truly, the true state, everything should be, and how things will move along much better if everybody has their needs met. And not only that, if everybody, their needs met and their freedom. Freedom is number one thing for the animals, for people, because that's why we have chaos. Because people are not truly, the planet's not truly free, and the animals are not truly free. So, with that said, I hope you all can ponder upon that and think. Please leave on and many other things to ponder upon, but whatever you can ponder upon, please leave in the comments. And always remember true love, real peace, and the higher self within. Till next time, family. Peace.